"5:30 in the morning and I'm up and going fishing? Man, what has changed in me? Maybe it's the heat. Maybe it's the sound of these birds. I don't know. Things just hit different a little bit early morning. Well, today we're going to throw some lures from Barracuda baits. And I'm interested in seeing what we can catch on this episode of. Welcome back to Cincy Fish Dudes. Today I got Neil. Later I have Jamie. Just a couple Cincy fish fellas in the hot summer. And although we're in Ohio, what state knows heat better than Texas? So we're going to throw some lures sent to us from San Antonio, Texas, from a company called Barracuda Baits. And before we get started with that, I'm going to show you a lure that was hand painted for us by one of our favorite subscribers, Brian. Thank you, Brian. That's quite the paint job. These cicada lures are awesome. And that brood is going to be hatching in our region very soon, so these are going to be very, very effective here soon. Topwater time? Yep. Alright, we got two topwater lures on here. He's got a little popper, and one of our subscribers, Brian Athern, painted me this little cicada topwater, and I'm excited about giving this a shot. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See that little wobble on it, Neil? Bends in the wivel. A little stagnant water though, huh? Sorry. So Brian, it's filling up with water and I can't keep it on the surface right now. So what I might do is I'm going to take this to the Cincy Fish Labs and give it some clear coat. Hopefully that will seal this up, keep it from taking on water. And then I'll wait and throw it again when we get closer to our cicada season. I'm gonna go with a 3 3/4 inch baby hammer swim bait in the bluegill pattern. Sent to us by Barracuda Baits. You can get these at quickfishing.com. Look at that natural color. I'm gonna put a little belly weight on there, a little Texas rig. And this is a tiny creek, so maybe it'll find the larger fish in here, but not get all the green sunnies.
Pretty deep in here.
Fishing with swim baits in the hot summer in Ohio, or in the Midwest in general, or, you know, even in North America, this can be highly effective if you follow some of these guidelines. First, you want to choose the right swim bait. Soft plastic swim baits, like the one we're using, are versatile and can be rigged in various different ways. You can use hard swim baits. You want to choose your size and color correctly. You want to use smaller swim baits in between 3 and 5 inches, as fish might be more selective in warm water. And also match the hatch. Choose colors that resemble the local forage, like shad or bluegill or green sunnies. And since it's hot and it's summer, look for deep water, shady areas, vegetations. You want to slow your retrieve, use variable speeds, bounce them on the bottom, and of course you want to try either early morning like today or late in the evening or even at night. Fish on! Barracuda Baits.
Knew we'd get one out of here.
Ow! You! That's on the Barracuda Baits paddle tail.
7 inches.
Texas rig. Using crawl soft plastics like this one, which is a crawfish imitation, it can be very effective for summer fishing. So here are some strategies we recommend. You want to choose the right size. For finicky fish, you want to go for about 3 to 4 inches. You can go 5 to 6 inches if you're targeting really big bass. You want to choose, of course, the right color, match the hatch. Natural colors like this one, green pumpkin, brown, black, they all work well. And in murky water, brighter colors like chartreuse or orange can be effective. Now, we're doing this one Texas rig, but you can also do it Carolina rig or just on the jig head. And of course, shady areas, deep water, vegetations. You want to do a slow drag, try some hopping, and of course you want to pause and go on your retrieve. Right in front of you, right in front of you.
That might have been the one that flagged up mine.
Some of these cool crawls, Barracuda baits. I got that Texas rigged with a little weight on there. I could have hooked that a little better, but I was surprised there at the end. Setting the hook properly with a Texas rig lure is crucial to ensure a good hook-up ratio. You want to feel for the bite, pay close attention to your line for any subtle movements or unusual resistance. They often take these tight gently. Keep your finger on the line to feel any slight taps or pulls. When you feel a bite, don't immediately set the hook. Okay? Instead, lower your rod tip slightly and take back any of the slack in the line to ensure the fish has the bait fully in its mouth. And, well, don't set it like this. Oh, Neil. Oh my God, that's a tank.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh my God, Paul. Dude, that thing was huge.
It broke off. Broke my stupid freaking amateur. Oh my gosh. That is frustrating. So the failure here was not the hook set, it was the poor knot tying I did. Do better. That's gonna hurt for the rest of the day.
That was the fish of the day right there.
I'm gonna be looking up at the ceiling tonight. I'm going back for that Barracuda bait. They like that. They like those crawls. Stay with the same color in that too. It's embarrassing to lose a fish due to a bad knot. And my eyes, I'm getting older, guys. It's harder to see these knots. I might have to up my prescription or something.
I'm watching the new season, by the way.
Oh, you're not? There we are. How big is your rod? Like 5 foot?
It's short. Getting bigger.
Yeah. It's going to be a close to 100 degrees today, so Neil and I got out early. Getting out early. Temps are 74 right now, which is nice. Cloudy. 7:42 a.m. Change up your cadence. It's hot, the fish are sluggish, so keep it a little slower than usual. Stop your retrieve every once in a while. Let them make sure they get a look. Watch your line for movement. That's on that crawl. Barracuda baits crawl. Ooh, I lost the crawl. It's okay, I got plenty. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Largie. Hey, what do you have on there? That little Helgie up there. There's a lot of structure in there. Neil is using Hellgrammite soft plastic lures, and these are particularly effective in the hot summer, for several reasons. There's an abundance of Hellgrammites in this local creek, which, they're the larvae of Dobson flies, and they're naturally abundant. They are very attractive to fish. Many fish species, bass, trout, panfish, they love Hellgrammites. They find them to be highly desirable. Plus, they're a versatile presentation. There's multiple rigging options. They have natural movement. Creek Largie on the Helgie. We'll be right back in the creek with Neil in just a moment, but I wanted to show you other hot water effective summer lures. And we're going to stick with Barracuda baits, and we're going to fish this worm wacky rig style. Now, fishing a wacky rig in the hot summer can be very productive, especially for targeting bass. You want a nice wacky hook. You know, use a small, strong hook designed specifically for wacky rigging. Size 1 or 1/0 hooks are commonly used. Use a soft plastic worm like what we're using now. You can also throw an O-ring on that worm, you know, for a little durability. And what I like to do is cast a wacky rig to your target area and just let it sink naturally. The key to wacky rig is its slow, undulating fall, which mimics a struggling or dying bait fish. Watch your line, make it slow and steady, and of course, patience is key. This is finesse fishing. This is hot summer fishing.
Jamie, hey Jamie, Jamie. On the wacky rig. So it works in the creeks, works in the rivers. They also work in the lakes.
Nice one.
Nice little toad, right on the lip too.
Hit you with it.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. It's on that Barracuda bait. Are we missing half its dorsal fin up top? You were abused. All right. You just swallowed that wacky rig. Just letting it flutter to the bottom, popping it up. And he hit it. Caught it on these nice finesse trick worms. Just wacky rigged in the middle. That's black with red flake.
I was like, I thought I had a fish on. It was just swimming right towards me.
Look at you having fun with your bass. Look at you having a morning session with it.
My best one today.
It's a beautiful, beautiful. He's got himself a belly too, Neil. All right. Yeah. I just lost that one, Neil. Always follow your shot. Right behind you too.
Golly. This guy's
Looks
like
cool
got
with the
some
moss coming off him.
thickness to it.
He sure does. All right.
What?
Well fed, a little belly.
It's always fun on the ultralight, man.
Awesome. Hot summer bite. Hot summer bite. Sometimes you got to get up early.
Did I just catch one on the drop? Is this one decent?
Whoa! Oh, you lost it? That was a decent one, dude. It had a nice freaking jump too.
Oh my god.
Doubling up on.
Dude, they're stacked up down there, Paul.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Hold on. Dude, I just casted it down there and I watched them all just swarm at it. Dude, you're in my cast, hang on.
Sorry. Doubling up. You knew it. You knew we'd double up. That is a bluegill. Cool thing about these lures is I just keep biting them down. Every time they get damaged from a fish, I bite them down. Really cool, really cool. Neil.
Whoa!
Oh God. He'd come right at me.
Wow, through the top of his back.
What the heck? I did not want to do that
Back
to
out there is already rigged up for bait.
you. Guys are freaking aggressive.
Thank you quickfishing.com and Barracuda Baits for the box of lures. What a great selection of hot summer lures, and we are excited to be using these throughout the season. Summer, fall, winter, you name it, they'll work. They'll work. If you stuck around this long, write the word summer in the comments below and we'll believe you. And regardless if we believe you or not, we're glad you're here with us. If it's 1 minute of viewing or 15 minutes of viewing, we appreciate you. We appreciate your comments and your engagement on our social media on Facebook, Instagram, Fishbrain, and TikTok. Subscribe if you want to see more. We'll be back in 1 week. You've been watching Cincy Fish Dudes. Thanks, guys.
Not a bad little morning wade. And I didn't destroy myself for the rest of the day.
And you got the entire day still.
I know, my family's still probably sleeping.